So then, it seems as though I've stumbled upon another very interesting patent from EA. This one dating all the way back to late 2019 and published right at the end of last year. This one is for, well, it could be for a few things actually. The wording of it is so needlessly complicated, it could be perceived to mean a few different things. The title of the patent is System and Method for Cross-Platform Party Formation. Reading this alone clearly makes this patent refer to crossplay, something that we've been hearing rumors about for quite some time now. Star Wars Squadrons has crossplay, the new Need for Speed has crossplay, so it wouldn't be insane to consider the next Battlefield game would as well. Diving into the patent a little deeper, we can kind of get some other scenarios. Okay, you lads ready? Believe me, this stuff is just as hard to read as it is to understand, so let's just go. A virtual space is provided to users via client computing devices. Device information related to a client computing platform used by a user to interact with the virtual space may be obtained. Different users using different client computing platforms may be provided with different in-game capabilities such as user roles, content items, levels and/or other content or actions available for the user in the virtual space based on the client computing platform used by the users to access the virtual space. The device information may be used to facilitate enhanced party formation between users of the virtual space. Whew. Virtual space here describes the game world, I assume. Computing devices is the platform you're playing on, be it console or PC. This sentence here, different users using different client computing platforms may be provided with different in-game capabilities such as user roles, content items, levels and/or other content or actions available for the user in the virtual space based on the client computing platform used by the users, blah blah blah, is a tricky one. It could mean the obvious. Someone on Xbox has a different experience to someone on PlayStation and therefore may have the game function in a slightly different way. Be it game resolution, load times, that sort of stuff. Maybe it refers to the graphics being better on PC over the consoles, who knows. I just hope it doesn't mean the experience will be too different between platforms. Obviously, crossplay comes to mind, but when reading through the patent further, I get the impression a social hub, similar to Destiny and Call of Duty World War II, is actually being described. A virtual space where players can hang out. Whether or not this is cross-platform isn't known, of course, but is that something you lads would like to see? Picture it based in some sort of military barracks. A place where you can load in to mess around with friends and then hop into a server together. A playable lobby and squad up screen. Now, because it's EA, this patent affects all of their online games to the best of my knowledge. And this very formula is used in other games, like their new Plants vs. Zombies title. Personally, I don't think it'll be the case for Battlefield. I think DICE will stick with the Battlefield 5 model, as that has worked a lot better than in previous games. Crossplay though, that's looking more and more likely after reading through this patent. There's clearly benefits of crossplay, along with negatives of course, like cheating. Cheaters here on PC will easily be able to infect console servers, ruining the experience on other platforms. So a proper anti-cheat will simply have to be present at launch. One other major positive though is that this could greatly improve player numbers per server. If the next Battlefield game is to solely launch on PlayStation 5, Series X and PC, then the player count will be much lower than if it launched on last-gen hardware as well. By the time the game releases at the end of this year, I'm sure there will be millions of next-gen consoles sold and in the hands of consumers, but still, it won't be 7 or 8 years worth of sales like the PS4 and Xbox One have. If crossplay was a thing, it would at least mean the next-gen consoles would each dip into each other's player numbers along with PC. Could be a great move to keep the player base more alive for longer. And quickly, before I go, because I know it'll come up in the comment section, yeah, this tweet is actually real. It's from the official EA Help Twitter account. They do casually drop the name of Battlefield 6. The initial question was asking what someone should play leading up to the game's release, Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5, so it wasn't actually a question regarding Battlefield 6, and yet, here it is. Do I think there's anything to look into here? No, absolutely not. If it's called Battlefield 6, then that's what it's called. I don't think anybody would be too surprised by that fact. To me though, it's more than likely a mistype or just a placeholder name. The same as when I call it Battlefield 6. It doesn't necessarily mean Battlefield 6. I'm more referring to the next Battlefield game, or Battlefield 2021, whichever you want. So I think that's what's happening here. Or, of course, someone here in Ireland let it slip. GG Galway. But anyway, thank you lads for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, then please do leave it a like or a dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more content from me, but until the next one, I'll see you lads later.